finally, Louise Mayer, please. And you're a teacher, but you don't teach in a school now. You teach children in their homes if they've had difficulties of one sort or another and can't go to school.
Exactly. Children and young people who have had problems of a variety of different problems. They could be behavioural ones, they could be social ones, they could be medical ones. And I, for a time, it's always a temporary measure, visit them in their own homes and teach them usually for about 5 hours a week to get them back on track. It's not very long, but of course it's much more intensive than it would be in a school situation. But of course sometimes it really is a race against the clock, particularly if they're about to take GCSEs.
But obviously very expensive to do what you're doing.
Of course it is, yes. Which is not the only reason that it is temporary, but is one of the reasons. Our main focus is to get the pupils back where they should be in a mainstream school situation. Right,
well, you have 15 points with your knowledge of the Canterbury Tales. 25 is the score to beat. Let's see if you can do it. In gardening, what term is used for the clipping of trees or hedges into decorative shapes?
Topiary.
Correct. In a famous television series, which character tells his wife that a specialist subject on Mastermind should be the bleedin' obvious?
Pass.
Art Garfunkel's song Bright Eyes was the theme tune to which 1978 cartoon film that was based on a best-selling novel?
Watership Down.
Yes. Malay, Mandarin Chinese, Tamil and English are the official languages of which small Commonwealth state that borders Malaysia?
Pass.
Who rowed for Oxford in the university boat races of 1990, 91 and 93 and won an Olympic gold medal for Britain in 92?
Steve Redgrave.
Pinsent. Spotted, striped and brown are the three species of which dog-like animal that's native to Africa and Asia?
Hyena.
Correct. What's the common name for the disease infectious parotitis, which is common in childhood and generally causes the face to swell up?
Mumps.
Yes. Which city has an elevated railway system known as the S-Bahn that was originally opened in 1882?
Strasbourg.
Berlin. Which group of organic compounds found in plants and animals are greasy to the touch, usually insoluble in water? Their name is derived from the Greek word for fat.
Lipids.
Yes. The first collaboration of which musical partnership was Thespis, or The Gods Grown Old, written in 1871?
Gilbert and Sullivan.
Correct. What's the name of the rich bread-like Christmas cake that's said to have originated in Dresden over 500 years ago?
Stollen.
Correct. What Latin name is usually given to the hymn of praise, whose first line translates as "My soul praises the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Saviour"?
The Magnificat.
Correct. Which northern English county is known as the land of the Prince Bishops?
County Durham.
Yes. Robert Curthose was denied the throne of England by his two younger brothers. Which king was their father?
Pass.
Grinling Gibbons, who lived between 1648 and 1721, achieved fame as a sculptor in what other field?
Gardening.
Woodcarving. The Constable Dogberry appears in which of Shakespeare's comedies?
Much Ado.
Yes. Which European country's transition to civilian rule began in 1976 when the socialist Mario Soares became Prime Minister?
Portugal.
Correct. What was the name of the comet that was first observed in March 1993? It crashed spectacularly into Jupiter's southern hemisphere in July of the following year.
I'll say Halley's, but it's not.
It's not. It's Shoemaker-Levy 9. You had 3 passes. William the Conqueror was the king we were looking for. Singapore is that little Commonwealth country. And Basil Fawlty said your subject should be the bleeding obvious. Your subject turned out to be the right one because you have 26 points. Well, a close contest, very close. Let's have a look at the scores. In 4th place with 18 points, Kirsty Rowland. 3rd place, 24 points, Ian Volante. 2nd place, 25 points, Daniel Morris. 1st place, he just made it, 26 points, Louise Mayer. Which means that Louise Mayer goes through to the next round. Congratulations to her. And if you'd like to be a contender on Mastermind, do go to our website, bbc.co.uk/Mastermind. Either way, do join us next week for more Masterminds. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
A teacher on a mission to make a breakthrough. How can he make physics and chemistry fun for a class of 13-year-olds? Brand new series Rocket Science starts at 9. Next on BBC Two, Natural World investigates how the Iron Curtain became a haven for nature.